Live again. Best Ball Barbecue, day number 23 with a consecutive stream and a consecutive draft. Super fun that we had Nez on last night. If you didn't get a chance to check that live stream out, you definitely should. It was an absolute blast. Shout out to Nez and shout out to the Badge Bros. Go sub to them. But yeah, we are live again and we're getting after some drafts, man. We're also unveiling really the big reason today, unveiling the final wide receiver rankings. This is pre-combine, pre-draft, but I feel like, I've watched everything, consumed other rankings, other content, which has an influence on my stuff too, but it's mostly just kind of what I feel, how I feel about these guys kind of going into the combine and into the draft really. So really excited to kind of dive into my it's like 15 players. And if you saw Steve's stream, FanSpeak stream earlier, then you'll kind of get a good gist of it, but we're going to go over it here again today. Make sure if you are new to the channel, go down there, drop a like on the live stream, drop a sub as well. 3,000 subs for a 24-hour live stream. We are drafting every day. Tap that bell, notifies when we go live. 200 days in a row. That is the goal. That is the expectation. So without further ado, let's get these rankings out. Let's get into some trivia. Let's get into the drafts. Jackson Dart, take us away.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
All right, what's going on? We got Aaron Sustainable. What's going on? We got Lotzi in here. What is going on, my man? All right, here we go. Let's do the grid today. I looked at the BDG one. It's like tight ends from 2005. That one wasn't really speaking to me. We got Colts Pats here. Why is Philip Dorsett the first name that comes to mind? I have no clue, but that's a great poll. I have no clue why that was the first one. Pats, again, another one. Not sure why Mohamed Sanu is the first name that comes to mind, but it is 1%. 1%. I don't know. I can't tell you. All right. Pats, Chargers, Rodney Harrison's the first one that comes to mind. But I feel like that's going to be a pretty popular one. Danny Woodhead's another name that comes to mind. I was going to say Asante Samuel, but that's the dad and then the junior, so that's not right. Should we just go Danny Woodhead? Is there like another receiver maybe? Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry actually might be a better one. I feel like a lot of people forget about Hunter Henry. 16%, not bad. Okay, Chargers only one team. We could just go like a rookie, like Keandre Lambert-Smith kind of thing. Let's just do that. You know what I mean? Because it's obviously only one team. How do you spell his name? Keandre Lambert-Smith. There we go. Chargers Hall of Fame. Just had to have played for the Chargers. Let's go like an old one. Let's go Kellen Winslow. Shout out. Bang. All right. Niners only one team. Again, could go rookie. I'm thinking like one of their first round draft picks. Could go. I got a crazy one. I don't know if it's right. I'll save it for the end. If we get there. Okay, Colts only one team. Who's like well, he hasn't played in a game, but Wally got drafted by the Colts. And yeah, must play. Yeah, so it's like I can't do my Minnesota rookie. Let's just go. I'm just trying to think of like some rookie or something like. Let's just go like DJ Giddens. How about that? That feels good. All right, Giddens, Hall of Fame, Colts. Who was there? John Mackey. No, that's not how you spell John. John Mackey's a good one. He's got to be in the Hall of Fame, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Niners Hall of Fame. What about like let's go Randy Moss. He just got in the Hall of Fame, right? Yeah, Randy Moss. All right. Now I was gonna go Jerry. You guys remember Jared Hayne, fullback, Australia guy? Pretty sure he only played for the Niners. I don't know for sure. Jared, his name's Jared. Jared Hayne. This guy, 1 year. I'm almost positive he's on here. Oh, what was the percent on that? 0.08. I'm shocked somebody actually got that one. I'm actually shocked. That's a pull and a half. That's a great board. Highest one is 16%. Everything else was 4 under or 6 or under. I think that's a pretty good looking board right there. Can I see where I ranked? Don't they have like the rank? I have to sign in. Oh yeah, I should sign in. I should sign up so I can see where I like rank in all these. That's a good looking board right there, though. That's some ball nowhere ass shit, if I do say so myself. All right, let's dive into the rookies. So I'm gonna just kind of pull it. I can zoom in too. I'm just gonna kind of pull these down. So we'll just talk to them one by one. So let's just start with the first tier. This is my first tier. So it's these 4. If you were around, I had Makai Lemon in a tier by himself. I just changed. Makai Lemon's still my 1. But I think it was kind of crazy to have Makai Lemon in a tier by himself. That's just how I felt originally. But like I've grown to just fucking love Carnell Tate. So I got hit. I mean, he definitely deserves to be in that tier. If anything, you could honestly do this. I think like between Tyson and Boston, and kind of have it like because I think Boston's probably in like a tier maybe by himself compared to the rest of the guys. You could do that, or you could do this. It's really kind of up to you. You got to see number 5 there. But yeah, so Lemon 1, Tate 2, Tyson 3, Boston 4. For Lemon, it just comes down to what I've seen, kind of just all the analytics, the film stuff. He's just a baller, man. He can do it all. Yards after catch. He's really fast. Makes some tough ass like jump ball. He's a deep threat. He was like top 10 in missed tackles forced, like total missed tackles forced this year among receivers. He's just a legit weapon out there, man. So yeah, the height's not great. He's listed at 5'11. He's probably closer to 5'10, but man, I just love Makai Lemon. So he's the number 1. Number 2 is Tate. Generational ball skills. Just watching him catch the football is special, man. What he does on the sideline, contested catches. He attacks the ball, strong hands. Love Carnell Tate. Tyson probably has the highest upside out of any of the 3, but the injury history, he's had drop problems in the past. And he's not really that explosive after the catches. I think some people may think he is. He's an explosive player, just not necessarily like he's not going to really make you miss or anything like that. But yeah, really highlight real catches as well. He's also the man. So kind of my top 3. And then Boston, I mean, kind of like Carnell Tate, just a step below that. Probably a better red zone threat than Tate. At least that's what he showed on film. But not, I would say, as generational in terms of like, ball skills and things of that nature. But Boston's still really, really, really good player. So that's kind of my first tier of receivers. And then we go down here, and this is the next tier. So, I mean, if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know how I feel about Cooper and Bernard. I feel like I don't need to go into too much depth on either of those guys. I mean, if you've watched the channel, you've seen it, you've heard me talk about it. So I want to kind of skip that. What I do want to just talk about is Malachi Fields being this high for me. It feels aggressive. I will admit it could be a little bit of recency bias because I just had watched him, but man, I just see Mike Williams when I watch this guy, man. Like he really good. Like he's a down the field threat. He can do some curl route stuff. He can run some other routes, but he is a guy who is like, he's your deep threat, right? That's why I feel like if everything goes right for him, he's Mike Williams. Big body, pretty fast for like pretty good speed for his size, attacks the ball, good contested catch guy. He's just like the typical, like the size you just love with the speed, and he has really good hands too. Didn't have a ton of drops in college. And I just really love what he did at Notre Dame this last year. I thought they used him right. Yeah, the yardage isn't going to pop out to you. You definitely have to kind of dive into him and watch him a little bit. But really, really, really love Malachi Fields after watching him. And that's not to say that I don't like KC. I think I'm going to have him a little bit lower than I think consensus might. The drops are really scary. He had, I think it was 7 this last. I can pull it up here real quick. He had 7. Where is he? Right here. Here we go. He had 7 this last year, and then I think he had like 7 the year before that, and like 5 the year before that. So the drops thing is a real thing with him. He is electric. He's a little bit gadgety, but he can run some more routes downfield. He's got really good speed as well. He's not just a gadget guy. I definitely don't think that. But he just kind of feels like a slightly better. He feels like he's like a Jordan Addison archetyped, in my opinion. Maybe Addison was never that gadgety, but he kind of feel like slimmer build, not like too big. And I don't think Casey. What does Casey weigh in at? Because it's not quite what Addison is. He's 190. Addison's like 180, I think, dripping wet. So yeah. So I like I don't mind little Casey. And then Surratt just like really high floor. Probably has a higher floor, maybe almost over all the guys on this list. But I just feel like he's kind of a 1-2 trick pony. He's a really good. He's supposed to be a good contested catch rate guy. Did not have a good contested catch rate this year, which is a little scary considering that's supposed to be like his thing. Had a 40% contested catch rate this year, which is not like, it's not the best, which I would have loved for him to convert a couple more of those, but kind of is what it is at that point. But yeah, he just understands how to run routes, really good feel for the position. I feel like he's a guy who's going to come in right away and just, could be like a starter on day one, week one of any season. So I do like Surratt. His price is high, but I think he's worth definitely a couple clicks on Underdog. So yeah, love, do really like Surratt. Are you taking zero Concepcion with these rankings? It's not zero, but I'll be underweight for sure. I think he goes pretty high, and the draft capital might actually even get there with him. I just might, trust the rankings part of it, but I could be wrong. I might get like 6 to 8% on a guy like KC. All right, here's the last 6 or so. Number 10 is Branch. I like him for what he is. I don't think he's in the Cooper, Bernard, Fields, Concepcion, Surratt tier. I don't feel that way at all. Like I said, the body catching, he doesn't drop the ball, but the body catching I think is going to be a real problem. I don't like how his jukes, I feel like he just gets caught in the air. I feel like a little bit too much for my liking. And I think there is more route running stuff there and more I think he can be used better than the way he was used at Georgia. I will admit that. The speed is great as well. But yeah, I couldn't put him in that other tier, but I do accept the fact that he's going to get day 2 draft capital. So, next guy's gonna be Chris Brazzell, tall, lanky guy. I mean, this guy I think he's listed at 6'5". He's listed at 6'5", 200. So a pretty skinny guy considering he's 6'5". Can absolutely fly, but that's kind of about it. The contested catch rate 41%. So he's not a tall guy who kind of uses that size. More of like a kind of probably somewhere between a Hyatt and a Dante Thornton, just to do the lazy comp with the Tennessee guys. But yeah, the Tennessee stuff is a little scary. I worry about a little bit about Brad's at the next level, but he seems like he could be a field stretching option, kind of like a poor, I don't think he's better than Malachi Fields. I think he's like a poor man. Not poor man Malachi Fields, but he's a notch below Fields in the way where I think like Boston's a notch below Tate, respectively, to their other tiers. 12 is Chris Bell. If he didn't have the injury, he'd probably be a little bit higher today on this rankings as well. Louisville receiver, probably going to be a slot at the next level. Love the way he runs slants and some of those inside stuff. His after the catch stuff's great. Do really like Chris Bell. And then I love Ted Hurst, man, out of Georgia State. One of the few, the only really small school guy on this list. I think, and I see Rabona King talking about Skylar Bell. I don't see it with Skylar Bell. I get it. He had a crazy year at UConn. I just like when you have to, and I get when you're at Wisconsin, he dropped the ball a ton. It's not like Wisconsin's not a good, Wisconsin's where receivers go to die. I get that. But it's not like he did himself any favors. Look at the drops he had at Wisconsin. I don't love, all of that stuff. And I mean, yeah, he balled out at UConn, and there's some fun stuff there, but he's probably 16 for me if I'm being honest. But yeah, so yeah, I got Ted Hurst, really good route runner, a good speed. I totally think he could be a day 2 draft pick, like a later round 3 guy. Could totally see how a team falls in love with kind of what he has to offer, because he was really, really good at Georgia State this last year. Kevin Coleman from Mizzou, really fun kind of slot player, can play outside a little bit too. Has some he's just kind of feels like a possession receiver a little bit. He's gonna turn those 3-yard catches into 8, some good after the catch stuff there as well. Not gonna blow you away with the speed or the size or anything like that, but just had a really fun time watching Kevin Coleman at Mizzou this year. And then last one's Eric McAllister. Your typical X, go up and get it, runs slants, runs goes. A lot of contested catch stuff for McAllister. Let me double check on his contested catch rate here. Let's see. He had 37%, which actually isn't that good. He also had 6 drops, but like that kind of is his calling card. If I looked up his name, I'm sure he got a ton of attempts because I saw him make a ton of plays on film. What was his contested catch rate last year? Or how many attempts did he have? He had 28 total like contested catch opportunities, and he converted 11 of those. So again, not a great percentage, but yeah, he's just like a typical X. Could be something, I think. He had a really good year at TCU this year. I mean, he put up how many yards did he put up? He had where is the yards here? Yeah, 1,100 yards at TCU this year and 10 touchdowns. So really good statistical year from Eric McAllister. But yeah, that's kind of the rankings going into it. Obviously, Skylar Bell is off this list. Jacoby Lane is definitely off this list. I cannot rank Jacoby Lane in good faith. So, yeah, I mean, those guys are probably in the top 20, probably closer to 20, stuff like that. So that's kind of where we stand as of right now. Combine can change all of this. All right, so, the RAS scores come out. Landing spot will certainly change all of this. We'll find to put it into like an underdog specific, lens, I think, after the draft. But as of right now, this is kind of how I feel. Just off the film, off other rankings I've seen, off the analytics I've looked at. But I feel like we spent a good amount on, on this receiver class. It hasn't really been anything rushed. Watched a lot of these guys a couple times through. So, yeah, I feel good about the list. Some hot takes, I think, and some guys I'm a little bit cooler on. But yeah, feel pretty good about the list so far. So that's kind of there, and we'll let it sit until the combine, which is in like a week. We got the combine in a week, so that's going to be a blast. So really excited to we'll definitely stream during the combine again. Not stream it, but we will stream during it and not pull up any clips from Twitter because last time that freaking killed us. We got booted off the live stream. What can you do? All right, guys, let's dive into little drafting, little draft big board right here. An hour 15 over on the Toxic Tower. So make sure you are subbed to that as well. Link in the description for that. But let's dive into the big board. Let's get into a draft. And let's hop in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Waiting for 10. So if you want to get in. Good opportunity to do so. God, I feel like I just rambled there for I kind of did for 15 minutes straight. Who knows what the tower is going to bring tonight, man? I feel like it's going to be a lot of toxicity tonight. Apparently, Emo's going to yell at BBG for some reason. Not sure why. Who could know? Who could possibly know why? I don't know. Dang, this thing isn't going to fill fast. It's kind of lit. All right. We're in the big board if you're just joining us. Come hang out. Draft some teams. What was the highlight of the long weekend? Highlight was probably I don't know. Honestly, I thought I actually had a really fun time streaming this weekend, honestly. Had some long streams, got to chop it up with Nez. We did the tower Thursday night was kind of like my weekend because it's been a 4-day weekend for me. So that was fun. I'm trying to think of what else I did. Oh, I had a really good lift yesterday, the day before with one of my buddies. Then we came back here, met up with another guy, got some punch pizza, watched the Olympics, watched some college basketball. That was good too. So kind of a chill weekend. I'm kind of always in a chill weekend type of mood. So yeah, it was one of those. I almost grabbed a high noon out of the fridge, but then I was like, fuck, I don't know if I can. I feel like I've drank every day on stream. I feel like I should just chill out. I'll probably grab one for the Toxic Tower if I'm being honest, but fuck it. I feel like, I don't know. I'm saying I'm drinking too much, but I don't want to get off the impression that I'm drinking too much, which I don't think I am. Nice day, nice weekend here in Minnesota too. It's 50 out today. Should have streamed outside. All right, who do we got in here? Lotsy's in here. What's going on? Crossface, Ike Money, Anthony's in here, I believe. I think that's this name. I forget exactly, but I think this is a chat person. Wrigley, hello. If you're in here, drop your drafting at. Again, don't be a lurker. You know the rules. Drop what slot you're drafting at, or else. Lotzi says I should drink. I think Lotzi's right. So, yeah. All right. Drafted at 5. We were drafted at 5 with Steve earlier today. Go check that stream out. We dive if you like the rookie rankings, go to the FanSpeak Network. Me and him talked about our top 15 rookie receivers. We both did our own rankings. Talked a lot more in depth. Probably spent close to like 45 minutes on it. So that if you want a more in-depth rankings thing, go over there, check that out. That was a really fun time over on FanSpeak. Also did a draft as well where we got 5 and we took who did we take? We took JSN. He has JT ranked 4th, so over Puka, which I thought was kind of interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should start like put my own rankings in here. Sounds kind of fun. Maybe just eat a gummy and have a ginger ale, Chief. I don't have any gummies. Bet you won't take JSN, so I can take Puka at 5. You won't. You won't. I do feel like it's a pretty solidified top 5 for me, though, if I'm being honest. All right, JSN it is. Okay. All right. Hope everyone's having a good Monday night. Not ready to go back to work/school tomorrow. Should be a chill day though, because usually like the day back from like a longer break, usually all the teachers are there. You know what I mean? You don't just get like a long break and you're like, oh, I'm gonna use a sick day after a 4-day weekend. It usually doesn't just like happen like that. You know what I mean? So hopefully it's a chill day tomorrow and just kind of hang out. I will say one thing: they fucking banned Twitter on the Wi-Fi at the school, which I am not a fan of. And it's like the teacher Wi-Fi too. It's not even like I don't even know if it's like the school Wi-Fi or whatever the hell it is. But yeah, I'm like, God damn it. I love scrolling Twitter. And like on my laptop too. Man, pissed. Absolutely pissed. Probably for the best though if I want us to do, more work, which I get, but whatever. Can't ban Huddle. As long as I have Huddle, I'll be okay. And Canva. So I can make thumbnails. Sometimes just make thumbnails for an entire class period. All right. I don't know if I should get a VPN on my school laptop though, Probably not a good idea. All right, 3 picks away here. We got JSN. I'd love to get Amarian or Saquon here. Hopefully I can. Otherwise, it's probably Henry. Gotta leave this first round with at least the first 2 rounds with a running back. I feel like that's just. I mean, it's not a requirement. That's just kind of how I feel. Don't really have much Saquon. I'd like to get a little share of Saquon, to be honest. All right, we'll go Henry. I don't have much of him either. Chad, what's going on, my boy? Great show with Steve today. Yeah, it was a good show. I had a lot of fun doing that one. Love talking to those rookies, man. Love talking about those rookies. Feels like we literally just did the tower too. We're doing the tower tonight. It's like an impromptu stream. Even was like last night. It's like, you guys want to do the tower on Monday? I was like, sure. I think we're trying to avoid. I think he said Spike Week or Ship Chasing is now live on Wednesday nights, and I think they're. I don't really they know the schedule's way better than I do, but I think their thought was like we don't want to stream while they're streaming, which makes sense, Hopefully no one, no big like Pete or Crane is streaming tonight. I don't know. I don't really care much about it. I feel like, it's kind of like the way I think it's like survival of the fittest, Let the best show win. Fuck are we ducking for? Fuck are we ducking for? I want all the smoke. Oh shit! Just kidding. I don't want any smoke with some particular streamers. I'm good. Yeah, Tower should be great tonight. Gonna be a great show. It's always fireworks with those fucking those clowns. Yeah, that's good. Keep them off the nighttime airwaves. All right. One pick away. Kind of like Bucky. I'm not going to lie. Derek and Bucky sounds kind of fun. See what Ike Money goes here. All right, there we go. Bucky it is. Bucky it is. Lo-fi's hitting right now. A lo-fi beat, it's hitting. I still need to change that Makai Lemon clip. It's still not formatted right. I was going to do that today, and I totally forgot. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. What about Rashad and Sean? Well, Rashad's a free agent. I think he's for sure gone. He pretty much like posted on IG like his last game. He's like, I'm out. Like I think Rashad White is for sure gone. And Sean Tucker is a restricted free agent. So I feel like he's back because he's a restricted. And it's like you don't want to let a guy like that go. If you're Sean Tucker, you know the coaching staff, you know all the guys. Like I think there's a plan for him. I think he's well liked on that team. And this is kind of like his shot to get a role, like with pieces that he knows well. It's like if I were him, yeah, maybe you leave for more money if the Bucks aren't going to match it. If someone pays you something crazy, you leave. But like if the money's close or the same, you probably just stay in Tampa, right? It's like I don't think players are like looking to move out of places all the time. Like he's probably gonna have a good situation, and he doesn't have to move his family or whatever. He doesn't have to move. He lives in Florida, it's not like he lives in fucking, whatever. Like I don't want to call it a city, but like you know what I mean. He doesn't live in Alaska or something shit like that. So I don't know. If I'm Sean Tucker, I'm probably wanting to stay with, Tampa Bay. But we'll see, how much the team kind of values him because he's had his moments for sure where I think a team could be like, yo, we really like Sean Tucker when I have him. So yeah, Buccaneer definitely wants him to stay. And yeah, what's up? Yes, in the 6. What's going on? Scan the third feels bad or my nuts. Yeah, Scan the third does not feel great. I will admit, does not. Did he already went too? Yeah, Scan the third is kind of crazy. I'm not there with that. Okay, Derek, Bucky, JSN. I usually probably just go one of these two. JMO, Flowers. Kind of my thoughts here. We'll see what Anthony does here. JT, Saquon, K-Dub so far. Goes JMO. I feel like I've done the Baltimore thing quite a bit. I think we just kind of, stick with it. Maybe we get a fun Lamar fall. Probably not, but it would be fun. All right, I'm gonna get a drink. I talked myself into it. I'll be right back. High noon. We're gonna keep it healthy. I'm getting way too fat. Yeah. Way to scare JMO. Never mind. Way to scare Say. Remember, guys, if you want a second draft, we will do one. Go down there, drop a like on the live stream, drop a sub as well. 24-hour live stream at 3K subs. And yeah, so helps out the stream a ton. Even a like. Comments are sick too. If you're watching this after the fact, drop a comment. I think that boosts the algo more than anything, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, shout out. All right. 3 picks away. So like this is a spot where like if Travion's here, I'm interested. A little fall. He falls kind of like this, like the 7-8 picks like every now, like pretty consistently. I feel like his ADP is gonna just drop pretty slowly. He goes. I think Swift. I'm taking Swift over both of these guys. maybe we go Igbokah. We have a little Baltimore Tampa Bay thing, kind of fun. Maybe they play each other. That'd be kind of sick if I just got like a Tampa Bay Baltimore like playoff matchup. Probably not because they're two different divisions, but I don't click a ton of Igbokah. A little bit of a faller here. I think this is a fine price for Igbokah. I think it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna stack that bitch up. All right. Why did he ride the pine at the end of the season? Henderson. I just don't think they fully trusted him. It's not like he wasn't that great in pass pro during the season, and I saw some videos of like breaking down like his vision, and it didn't look like it was great. You know what I mean? So, and he was never like this. Everyone likes to talk about like he was like some prolific like rusher at Ohio State. Like if he was like people. This is the thing with Travion, and I said this from. I'm not trying to freaking pat myself on the back here, but like when we're looking at Travion, I always looked at him like, and it's not even fair to say Jahmyr Gibbs anymore because Jahmyr Gibbs is kind of he's like the clear lead back, 3-down workhorse, not 3-down workhorse, but like clearly like can do it all kind of thing. Where I think Travion is kind of more in that. How do I put it's like what's like a Gibbs role, but like a different team now. I'm trying to think of like what that like maybe like the Bears, not really those teams. I'm trying to like find one. I can't even like find it's like he's like he's like an explosive back that you give your explosive touches to. He's not some fucking 3-down workhorse, 20 carry a week guy. That's not his game. And I get that he doesn't need that to be like still really good in fantasy. But I think there's some people who think that is his game, who clearly didn't watch him at Ohio State, who were a coaching staff, they had this guy, and like, we actually need to bring Quinshon Judkins in here to fully unlock Travion. Travion had like his best, like, wow, look at Travion Henderson year, I think, other than like his true freshman season because he was a true freshman. When Quinshon was there, when Quinshon was doing the dirty work, the tough yards, like all that stuff, Travion was allowed to be like this other player, the weapon in the passing game, the wide zone stuff, the explosive plays you think are going to hit big, because that's his game. He's not some like get better as the game goes along, bruiser, first, second down back. That's not what he is. And again, that's not a diss to say that. It's just the truth, So I don't know if people were expecting like some big Travion takeover from Ramondre, like how kind of like he was going to be like Gibbs or something. I just never really saw that with him personally. So I don't know. Dev hit the nail right in the head. You draft Henderson for the same reason you draft J-Mo. Dev, you could not have said that any more perfectly. 100% how I feel. Okay. I don't draft a ton of Hurts. And I feel like I kind of should. I draft Ramondre a ton. I'm good with these two as well. Let's just go Hurts, the rushing, all that stuff. Ooh, that watermelon high noon makes me want to lay by a pool and hit on beautiful women. Stare at beautiful women by the pool. Not hit on them because I'd probably never talk to them, just look at them from far away. That's hitting. Way better for you too, I think. Than a beer. Beer is just something about that taste you can't get, anywhere else either. Any idea what the construction was on last year's big board winner was? Somebody sent it. I saw it once. I forget what it was. I could have swore it was like a shit ton of rookies. I could have swore it was. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought it was. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. I think it either had like a ton of rookies on it or like no rookies on it. Cannot remember. But I get it's always fun to look at like the past year's winner too. But like the landscape's just so different every year. Like this year, like you want more running backs than receivers. Last year, you wouldn't have said that. It depends on the ADP, depends on the landscape. Like I kind of think each year, yes, there's themes you can take with the stacking, week 17, all that stuff, right? But like I think in terms of like construction, it just totally depends on where players are priced on the board and everything like that. What the rookie class is like. Where's the rookie class deep? What's the free agent class like? I think there's a ton of different factors as it turns out to as it relates to the rookie non-rookie thing. You know what I mean? So okay, one pick away. We got Hurts, Henry, Bucky, JSN, Zay, and Egbuka. Pierce goes. I think I am just Kraft here. Let's go Tucker Kraft. I remember looking at BBG was in the draft. That can't be. Is that true? Did he stream it? That'd be crazy if he streamed it and it wasn't his. That'd be nuts. That's crazy. Okay. All right. I think this is the hardest range on the board to draft. Yeah, this range is not good. I really don't like this range either. Not a fan of the range. Rough year to be a best ball streamer. These draft boards are disgusting. What do you mean they're just like the... What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Man, it was like literally bright out when I started this stream. I've been live for like what, 30 minutes? Now it's like pitch black. It's kind of crazy. Crazy how sunlight works. Okay. 5 picks away. Manungai's interesting if he falls. We got me and Steve on Fanspeak got Manungai 17 picks after today. That was pretty crazy. That felt pretty good. Don't mind QJ, Jacoby. They're fine. Love Price. I click him too much, but I just love him. His upside, I think, is higher than anyone in this range. Truly, I think Price is the man. Went heavy RB last year and did well enough. High advance rate, but only one top 3 finish. Drafting almost exactly the same way this year. Well, yeah, that feels like the meta this year. If you're drafting heavy RB, that feels like what you should be doing this year for sure. Definitely viable last year too, but it's kind of been 2 years in a row where heavy RB has kind of been, has kind of felt like the meta. So I think with more cloud cover, you get shorter dusk. Yeah, probably. All right. I think I don't have a ton of Manungai. Like I said, and I click Price a ton, and it's not like I love Price. I just, I don't think I want him to be like because what percent do I have on him right now? I gotta see. I have to see what percent I have on Price. I am up to 39%. I don't want to have 40% of Price. 20 to 25 feels good. I love him again, but he doesn't feel like a brand play to me, even though I do really like him. He doesn't feel like a brand play to me. The only reason I click him so much because I hate all the other fucking clicks in that range. Every single one of them I hate all those clicks. I should just take Brock. Just fuck it. Just take Brock and don't even think about it. Because I would be fine having 25% Brock because Brock is the fucking man. All right, 4 picks away. Let's see. Can kind of really go anywhere here. Again, it's just this range is kind of tough. Any stacks? Not really. Is Baker's here, 110. Probably gonna want to draft him now if I'm gonna want to get him. Where does Mike Evans go? He went. Where is Mike Evans? Oh, there he is. He's on the other side of the board, and I have Bucky. I just don't think I risk it. Someone will probably just take Baker. I'll just take him here. Yeah, everybody smash that like button. What's going on, Aaron? Smash the like button. How many likes are we at? We are currently at 28 likes, 40 likes for a second draft. Go do it, or else. See if we can get a little war room action going today on the tower. It'd be kind of sick. I wouldn't say no to that. Okay. 2, 3, 3, 1. Let's see here. Good receiver range, honestly. And then obviously this, like, I like this range a lot more than like the previous 2 rounds. Like this, like yeah, literally starting at like Bo Nix all the way here, and then kind of all the way, really like the entire 8-9 rounds. I just fucking hate. I just hate it, man. I don't love it at all. There's like 3 good clicks in there. That's what it feels like, at least. All right. I mean, Addison would be unbelievable. I don't think I'm gonna get him though. Jaden Reed's good. And obviously, a little Coke. Coke's always good. Coke always plays. Just want to say thanks for the great best ball content. Almost never catch you live, but I watched all 23 days of videos so far. Hey, I appreciate you, man. YouTube, appreciate you, big dog. Thank you. Glad you could get in here live one of these days. Good to see you, man. Appreciate it. All right. I'm probably Reed here. As much as I love to do Coke, just can't do it, man. Just can't do it. I feel like I don't have enough Reed. I actually feel like I just had that epiphany, like he's a good click. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, Jaden Reed, of course. Romeo Dubs is probably gone, or hopefully gone. Let me just click Jaden Reed in round 10. Feel good, great about it. Okay. Yeah, kind of crazy. It's already day 23. It doesn't feel like day 23. It feels like day like 15. It feels like the big board like just opened like 2 weeks ago, but it's like almost close to a month. Kind of crazy. Okay, like Darnold maybe here. I don't love the idea of having 3 Q, and we don't have to stack Darnold with every JSN team, you know. Just don't. I've seen Darnold fall way too many times too. So like, if I don't get him, fine. But like, I think I'd rather go receiver or RB here. Like, I think someone took Emmett, right? Yeah, you sons of bitches. Definitely. I don't know why I expected to get him in this stream. Do like JCM though. JCM could. I don't mind. I don't mind a little KC. Like I said, I don't draft a ton of them. I think I'm RB here, and it's not like Dobbins or Connor. I think it's clearly JCM here, so that feels good. That feels fine. And yeah, if Darnold falls back, sick. If he doesn't, you know, that's fine. I already got 2 QBs. One stacked up pretty well, and the other one is a 2 touchdown touch push guy. So fine with me. Like, you got to get QBs early, but there's a point where it's like, I don't think you want 3 QBs. Yeah, no. Are you talking about Dobbs? No. Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think there's a point where you want like 3 quarterbacks like before round 10, round 11, like that range where it's like, okay, you know, I'm spending a lot of capital where only one of these guys can play. Yeah, you're kind of giving yourself a good floor, exposing yourself to, you know, some really good QB play, but yeah, no Dobbins. Dobbins is fine. I just like JCM a little bit more. I feel like I know his situation. He's younger, you know, he's not coming off of another injury. Like, say what you want about Dobbins, but like, he has gotten hurt. Like, even when he's played, and then he just still gets hurt. You know, he had the high ankle last year with the Chargers. Has the what was it, a foot thing or a knee thing again this year? So even when he does play, like, he's still kind of just been hurt. You know what I mean? He's fine. I'll cook him a couple of times. Free agent. I think some team will, you know, like him. He kind of feels like a Kareem Hunt guy who's like, you know, good when he's younger, still kind of holding on to, you know, could hold on to a good role when he's older, but I don't know. I know he got hip drop this year. I know, but I'm just saying. Some guys get hit dropped and don't get hurt. It's fucked up. That's my bad. It's fucked up. All right. All right, 4 picks away. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not going to speak too soon. I like Shaheed. Dubs is good. Higgins is good. Could go Dobbins here. Wouldn't mind that, especially since it's like him and or Kamara pretty much. Wouldn't really mind any of those guys. Obviously Darnold's in the mix there as well, but I'm kind of good. I love Shaheed, man. I fucking love Shaheed. Love him. There goes Dubs. All right, I'm probably Darnold or Shaheed here, and it's kind of what we tried to do. Push Darnold around. Let's fucking go. I've drafted. Like I said, I've done over 70 drafts now. I've seen Darnold fall so much. It's like I just kind of know he's like, oh, that's a QB who falls. I really think that people do not like to take him unstacked. You know, if it's a sharp room, and again, for streaming, it's definitely a sharp room. 90% sure he would have played in the Super Bowl in a full offseason to get healthy. Not a terrible pick. Who are you talking about? Oh, Dobbins. Yeah, he's not a terrible pick. No, and again, how much Dobbins do I have? Like, I got 7%. So it's not like I'm just off of Dobbins. You know, I think he's a fine click. All right, I'm looking at definitely Shaheed here. I think Kyler is just a better pick than Darnold, but we do have Darnold stacked, so that's kind of the tiebreaker. Other than that, though, I'm still. I wonder if Tyreek goes up in ADP. I don't love. I mean, he's like he said he wants to play. Sick. Like he still is dealing with a fuck knee injury. You know. I'm more of like I'll believe when I see it kind of guy, and I've taken him. I already took him once yesterday with Nez because Nez really wanted him, and I'm like, 4 clicks is good enough for me when it's all said and done. You know, 4% hill, maybe even like 3. You know, that's fine. That's okay with me. Hurts, Baker, Darnold. I think we just go McMillan, maybe. Definitely McMillan over these receivers. Maybe I like Downs. Kind of feel like I should go Arbito with Kamara. There's some guys down here though too that I don't mind clicking. Let's go Kamara. So are you trying to draft a mid team to get ready for the draft with the tower that we will also judge as mid? This isn't a mid team. This is a great team. This is a fantastic team. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mike. Oh, I messed up my eating schedule today. I was going to eat before the stream, but I ate a late lunch, so I wasn't really that hungry. So now it's like, I was going to have a cheat meal today too. I was going to go to McDonald's. Just didn't get out there. Probably for the best. I've been drinking so much recently. I feel like that's kind of like my cheat meal, you know? But I don't know. I am getting, no one cares, but I am getting like slimmer from like a couple. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like if you go back to like when we first started streaming, like the first stream, I feel like my face does look a tad skinnier. I feel like it does. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I mean, you guys don't really see my body, but I think I look skinnier. So I don't know. I've changed the diet up a little bit, like cut back on how like kind of like poor. I'm kind of been just rationing a little bit more. Where like I used to make using the same amount of rice and the same amount of ground beef, I would make 5 meals. But now I use the same amount and now I make 7 meals, which actually feels way better. Where it's like I'm not too full. I'm not just like scarfing down food. I kind of like that. Yeah, drinking has fucked my physique. I'm worried when I'm like have like kids. Hopefully one day, I'm just gonna get fat as shit. Like just like fuck, man. Because I don't love cardio. I'll do it, but I don't love it. And I just feel like I'm not gonna be able to get to the gym like as much. You know, Like, I go to the gym like 5-6 times a week right now, and it's great. I love it. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like entering like best shape. Like this summer, I think I'll be in the best shape of my life. Because like usually I'm pretty like, I usually slag off in the winter a little bit, but I'm pretty like locked in right now. So I feel like in the summer when I'm out there running around in the football field, I'm sweating my ass off. That's when I'm like my most lean. Man, I'm gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the summer. That shit, Greek God summer, some are calling it. Every free agent ever. Oh shit. Okay, I like Spears. Barner maybe just because we have Darnold. Probably just I think it's Spears. You know what? Let's go Tucker on this one. We got a big Tampa Bay thing going. Let's keep up with that. And I know we got Bucky. I like doing this every now and again. You know, you're not supposed to do it, but I don't know, man. I think every now and again it's like you want one team with like, you know, a similar backfield, you know. Yeah, maybe I should have pushed it for more of like a, you know, to get it more unique. But Tucker never falls, really. At least that I see. So, I don't know, man. You got to put on as much muscle as humanly possible so you can intake more calories at maintenance as you get older. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Appreciate it, Bobert. Appreciate it. It is already best shape of my life season. All right, 4 picks away. 3, 6, 4, 1. Yeah, I mean, I got to kind of dive into these receivers now. Maybe Barner as well. Barner's draftable. You know, I never take Surratt. Not never. I feel like I never get an opportunity to take him. Definitely wouldn't mind taking him here though. Definitely would not mind taking him here. And Likely's down here too. The fucking dog. That's my fucking guy. Okay, Hunter is still here. I might take him if he's here. If Ike Money doesn't take Hunter, I might take Hunter. Goes Omar. I think I'm Hunter. I think his role is not going to be great, but like basically a 30 pick fall, like I'm in on him there. 30 picks after, sure, I'll take a chance on the number 2 pick in the draft. Would it not be the best process to lean into the risky assets in the big board when you can get them at a crazy value in the event their situation improves, then rein it in post draft? Or you could just do, yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah. You could also play the flip side of that though too. Like especially like a guy like I don't know, like Tyreek. How much is he really gonna rise? You know, if he goes like he's not gonna rise, I don't think a crazy ton. Like you just get him in the bit, just you know, you still draft these guys after the draft, you know, and it's like, and then yeah, maybe you didn't get as good of a value as you did in the big board, but you're still only competing with people in not the big board, if that makes sense. You know, it's not like you're taking a team post draft and playing it against the team pre-draft. Plus, like pre-draft is just known as like you just have zeros all over the place because you don't know, you have the least amount of information, right? So I don't know. I'd rather take I think the big board, like I'm actually more like immune to playing it safe in the big board because there are so many zeros with these rookies, with free agents, with again guys like a Tyreek, we're bet on injury, a Mixon from last. You know what I mean? Like I think it's actually like better. You actually get more upside by playing it safer in the big board, in my opinion, in terms of like drafting a risky asset. You know what I mean? It's not to say you never take them, but I definitely wouldn't, you know, make a living on taking them, if that makes sense. I just feel like there's so many rookies that are going to be zeros. And yeah, you could just never draft rookies, but I think there's a healthy balance between that, you know, between the two of those things. So, okay, we got our 6 RBs, so we're good there. We're good at QB. Who are our QBs again? I think I'm tight end here. I don't really go Hawk a ton. Let's get in the Hawk business. Let's get in the TJ business. Oops. All right, guys. We got 60 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We are at 40 likes on the dot. So, yeah, we should be fine. Rip another draft after this. because we are going live at. Oh no, we're going live at 7. Fuck. I promised 2 drafts, but I don't think we're not gonna be able to finish it by 7. I thought we could squeeze 2 in an hour and a half. I guess I was wrong. What can we do for you guys then? Because I want to do something. I don't want to just. I promised 2 drafts. I'll promise 1 tomorrow. I'll make it up tomorrow. But is there something else we could do? Do like a PGA thing, which I know fucking nothing about. Can we? Okay, if we can we do a PGA thing after this draft? Because let me fucking tell you something. I am getting absolutely fucking rocked in this fantasy golf league I'm in at the school with the other teachers. And I haven't had to pick up breakfast one day yet, but there's been 5 weeks of this league. I've had to pay for breakfast for the 5 weeks, not pick it up. Pick it up's the worst person, but I've had to help pay for the 5 weeks, and I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. I'm fucking done with it. So I need somebody to tell me which golfer to pick and whatever goddamn invitational is up this week, because I don't know a fucking thing about golf. So somebody, for the love of, as Director Schaefer would say in Whiplash, for the father fucking time, somebody please help me with the PGA. Oh my god, it infuriates me just thinking about it. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Let's go Horton. Yeah, tight end. Let's go Horton. Yeah, Seattle. GS Galuk. All right, bet. What even is the tournament this week? PGA Tour. I'll just type in that. Who is it? The Genesis Invitational. Somebody find me a fucking golfer for the goddamn Genesis Invitational. And do it right fucking now. All right. So basically how the league works is I just have to pick one golfer and I can't reuse picks. That's the only thing. So like obviously so I just need to pick one. It could be anybody. And obviously I could do Scheffler and all that. But like you get so like there is a winner at the end. They just sack it up by prize money pretty much. So the highest prize money, you just kind of go. So like you save Scheffler for like a major when the prizes are bigger is how I understand it, right? Or like a Rory or something like that. I already picked Cantlay. I already picked Cantlay, unfortunately. Already did Cantlay. Phil Collins, the singer. That one I know. Like I could do Rory this week, but you know. Isn't Goddard pretty much the man? Chris Goddard? Should I draft that fucker? I've seen a lot about him. Okay. 3 picks away. 3662. Top 5 the last 3 years. Well, fuck me. Can't pick them. Already goddamn picked them. I even tried to pick them this week, which was unfortunate. All right. Yeah, I'm probably Fields. I'm going to get more of him. Yeah, we're diving into. I've decided we are diving into the PGA after this. And then Toxic Tower is in 30 minutes, so we just won't be able to finish. Maybe if I would have started a draft up earlier, but yeah, they usually like to talk backstage a little bit too. So, all right, you guys like nap? All right. I'll take that into consideration. Should hit up Chad. Chad, are you in the chat? God damn it. I need a guy. Figure it out, Chad. All right. All right. I mean, we're Jeremy here if he's here for sure, and he goes. Sadly, sad day. All right, now we're probably tight end then. Taylor, Frymuth, Stowers, one of the three. One of the three. Yeah, what the fuck is this name? Yeah, somebody drafted Cootie for this week. He did not do as well. I'm probably Taylor here, right? Probably. This guy's not going Taylor. Ike Money's not going Taylor. Okay. Taylor, then we'll round this thing out at receiver. All right, looks like the chat's like a nap. I don't think I'll draft Jacoby Lane one more time the rest of the big board. I think people are going to be really disappointed with his draft capital. I think he goes on day 3. That'd be my guess. That would be my guess. All right, let's do like a fun receiver this last one. Like obviously like Hurst is fun. Who the fuck is Dane? I don't even know who Dane Key is, if I'm being honest. I know people like Skylar Bell. I'm not as in on him. Is Luke McCaffrey draftable? He's probably draftable. I don't know though. If Brazel's there, I might just go Brazel. I think he's worth a 20th round click. It's probably it's Brazel or Hurst for me. We got Chicago, Caleb and Brock. Shout out. All right, let's go Brazel. Hell yeah. All right, let's do one PGA one. I don't even know which one. Whichever one costs the most. This one sounds good. Let's do it. Let's get after it. Okay. Come hang out. What if we took this shit down? That'd be crazy. I know nothing about golf, and we're literally about to take this shit down. Chat, you guys need to help me out with this one. If you know anything about golf, you gotta lock in. If you want to draft with us, we're drafting the. What are we fucking drafting? The Underdog Open. Underdog Open is what we're drafting. So I need your help. Probably fool me a little bit too if you want. If you want to join this one, this is gonna be a soft room, I can tell. So if you want to join. Ugh, are we even gonna fill this thing? There's 3. Waiting for 3. 3 more personas. 3 Moss. Trey Moss. Speaking of Trey Moss, remember Trey Mason, bro? Trey Mason was the GOAT. Trey Mason was the GOAT. All right, can we do a little Perry Pick'em before we start this shit up? I say yes. Let's do a little Perry Pick'em here. Oh, it's the NBA. Let's do the NFL one. Just real fast. Oh, you can play online now? Wait, challenge your friends to a live fantasy. You have to go head-to-head in private rooms? Wait. Can I play somebody like... Oh, shit. Okay, I see. I was like, damn, that'd be crazy if I could... Wait, online multiplayer. Wait, yeah. Online multiplayer. Oh, that's just what I was looking at. Damn it. Okay. All right, we're in. Just kidding. All right, let's start. Let's start it up. We got the 101. Let's fucking go. Scheffler's mine, pussies. Okay. So, like, again, like, is Schauffele a good pick? I would take Schauffele, sorry. Fleetwood, Rory, like, anyone, like, maybe I will take, maybe Knapp's the pick. People were liking Knapp. I don't know. I just need to figure out who I'm going to take for my golf pick this week. That's all I need to know. Where's he from? USA? Love it. Love it. All right. Yeah, we got Scheffler. That's good. Yeah, Auburn legend Trey Mason. Are these the top golfers these days? Where is Singh and Tiger Woods? Didn't Trey Mason go like missing? Something like that. Yeah, what happened to something happened about Trey Sermon too. Ohio State, shout out. Shout out. All right. I like Morikawa. People were talking about this Cootie guy, Sam Burns. I don't even. I took Justin Rose this week, which means he's probably gonna be. I took him last week for the fucking Pebble Beach, which means he's probably gonna be fucking ass this week. That's how that usually goes. Let's go Cootie and Sam Burns. Fuck it. Fuck it. Aberg won last year. Well, guess what? I just passed on him. Oh, that's funny. What's even the prize pool in this thing? 10 grand. Holy shit. I didn't even realize it was that much. I was fully expecting it to be like 2 grand. Damn, people will really be liking their fucking golf. It's kind of sick. I have no idea how the scoring system works. I'm not even going to try and understand it. All right, I'm thinking Bhatia. I did Min Woo 2 weeks ago too, and he sucked at the Waste Management. That fucker. And then I'm pretty sure Min Woo was like top 5 this week. What did he finish? What did Min Woo Lee finish this week? Yeah, he was second. That fucker finished second. That son of a bitch. Oh my god, unreal, unfucking real. I'm fucking pissed. All right, let's go Maverick McNeely and Bhatia. What the fuck is his name? Woozy. Oh my god. Fuck Min Woo Lee. I'll take Homa for the vibes. Thigala's not bad. I'm not a big JJ Spawn guy. Connors, Kim, yeah. Let's see who comes back. Spieth. God, Scheffler's so due to win one of these. Like, for real. He's so fucking due. Okay. Okay. Yeah, fucking. I'm only taking USA guys because it's the Olympics. Go America. All right, let's go with Thigala. All right, that was the second draft. So I'll go live for 2 tomorrow for sure, guaranteed promise. But I'm gonna get ready for the tower tonight. I'm gonna try and scarf down some food real quick here before we go live on the tower. But guys, before you go, drop a like on the live stream, please. It really helps out the channel a ton. Drop a sub if you have not already. And then as soon as the video ends, again, if you could just type one letter, one word, don't care in the comments right after it ends, that'd be a blast. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll see you in 30 minutes or 20 minutes over on the Toxic Tower YouTube channel. Links in the description for that. Don't want to miss it.